Back to another video, and today will be a story time on my worst mechanic that I ever had. Before we get into the video, make sure y'all like this video, y'all save my videos if y'all want to. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell so y'all know all my videos are coming out. If y'all haven't watched my recent videos, please go watch them and come back to this video. Y'all won't be disappointed. I bought a 2005 Mazda 6. I saw it on Facebook Marketing. I decided to go look at the car the same day that I asked about it. The owner told me, yeah, it's available. So I'm really assuming that I'm getting it from straight the owner, but it didn't turn out that way. When I got to the car, I had my brother drive me like 40 minutes. There was a used kind of dealership type of thing. So I'm like, okay. I spotted the car that I said I wanted. I went over there, looked at it closely, you know what I mean, or whatever. Went to go got the owner. Let her know what car I was interested in. He was like, oh, which one? He said, who I talked to? I told him I talked to this lady. He said, okay, that's the owner. So I'm like, oh, okay. So he came out. He both went back to the car. He opened the car door. Let me know, look inside, you know, look under the hood. Everything was nice. You know what I mean? It wasn't too bad. It was, car was what, red and black or whatever. So it was a good car. Definitely I needed a car at the time. Before I knew it, I didn't know I was gonna spend that money on that. I thought I was just going over there to look at it. But like I said, I did need a car. So I'm like, shoot, why not? You know what I mean? And at the time, the girl I had, we ended up saving money together, really. So I used all the money we saved, really, to get that car. You know what I mean? So it wasn't no room for kind of like a fuck-up moment, you know? Like any errors. Because if I would have fucked up that moment, then I would have been back to square one. But anyways, when he got to the car, he let me look in it. He started it up, sounded amazing. Like, I'm happy at this point. Like, okay. He let me test drive it around the neighborhood. In the neighborhood around what, like 25 miles, 25. Speed limit was like 25. So, shoot, I'm like, okay. You know, hit a couple of blocks, bop. So I'm like, okay, cool. I came back, told him, okay, I want the car. We started doing the paperwork or whatever. My brother had to put down his license because I ain't have one. But you didn't need a license to get the car. You just needed, I guess, to get a chance for it. I'm not sure. But he put down his license. I needed somebody's license. I ain't have one. But, okay. And then, so I spent like 2 hours in his office or whatever. We doing just paperwork, whatever. He contacted the owner himself, said, all right, somebody's gonna buy your buy. She was like, okay, I just talked to him, but she was like, tell him 2,000 and what, like 800 for it. You know, she tried to bump up an extra, you know what I mean? And he was like, what? He said a car listed for 2,600. She was like, nah, it's supposed to be listed for this. But she was like, nah, it's not listed for that. It's for this. And I said, well, if I'm not getting it for that price I saw it at, and plus that's what it says on the windshield, then I don't want it. So she kind of got an attitude like, just give it to him, you know, bop. Cool, we got that done, whatever. So we signed in the paperwork or whatever. And he was telling me, I don't know why people does that. So basically, he sell cars for them. They give it to him to sell for them. I guess he get half of the commission or whatever it was. At the time, I did not know that. I'm expecting it was a dealership, as simple as that. The time that I talked to the lady, she didn't say nothing about no dealer or whatever, so I'm expecting she worked it there. That's what I'm expecting. Came to where I was supposed to. It looked like a dealership, so bye. I never thought, you know, any scamming can be going on or whatever. So I end up getting the car, whatever. I'm happy, just driving. Finally got on the interstate. Okay, boom. Like 10 minutes in the interstate. Finally got out of Shreveport, Louisiana, on to, in Bossier at this point. But I'm on the interstate or whatever. So I'm trying to kick the speed up to, speed limit gonna be like 70. So I try to kick it up to speed, and it wouldn't go over 45 or so. So I'm like, what the heck? Once I pushed my foot down on the whole pedal, right, the car started shaking. And I'm like, what? No. So I let off the, so I'm like, okay, I'm tripping. Let me just ease onto it. Just driving, and it's still like I'm not getting nowhere. So while I'm accelerating, I'm pushing on the gas, and all you get is you taking everything so it can catch up to the speed, and it still won't get to that speed. How I know I was going slow is I thought I was going fast. I thought I would. It felt like it. All I know, cars kept passing. I'm like, what the fuck am I passing for? So I'm trying to catch up with them. Now my whole foot to the pedal, and that mother won't go nowhere. It started just shaking. I'm like, oh my god. And at this moment, I'm already on the interstate. So about 20 some miles in, I pulled over, man. I'm like, I was so mad. I'm like, I know he did. I started punching the steering wheel. I start punching it, like, no, because like I told you before, it wasn't no room for fuck ups. It wasn't no room for anything like that. It wasn't no room for nothing, because every time that I get something bad happens, and I could not afford that right now. Definitely, I couldn't afford to lose money, and I did. So I ended up calling him. I was like, man, look, I drove home. I couldn't go over this mile, this and that. Well, he said, he was like, oh, man, sorry, I'm not the owner. I sell the car for other owners. He said they bought cars from auctions. Boy, that threw me for a loop, and I did not know that. I did not know that. I'm like, what? So pretty much what he's saying, he just sell the cars. He don't know what's wrong with them. Nothing. He's just selling them. Just simply what he just said. So I'm like, what I'm supposed to do? Turns out it ain't no refunds. All the paperwork done and all that, it wasn't no refunds. So then I had to come back in about a week or two to get my paper tags. He gave me, when I left, he gave me a 3-day paper tag. And I had to come back and get my 3-month paper tag like that following week. So I ended up going back and getting it. But let me finish what I pulled over, right? Called him. He said he couldn't do nothing. But I'm fucked out of money. So I'm like, man, fuck. So I'm messed out of money. And I had to drive it slow. I made it home, but I drove it slow on the arm of the interstate. So I didn't get on the interstate. I was on the arm the whole way down. That was crazy. But finally made it. Finally made it to my house. Parked that bit. Got a mechanic to look at it. I got it. Matter of fact, parked it. Went to work because I was late for work that day. Ended up getting to work. The next day, I went to go look for a mechanic. He was a Mexican actually. His name was Jesse. I paid him altogether. I paid him $2,000 and something. I had to pay him half of it up front for him to work on it, and I did that. Every time he had that motherfucker for a good about 5 months. Every time I was like, man, I'm blowing up his phone every single day. Like, oh, what's going on? He telling me, oh, you just need this. It's a busted head gas. I'm gonna change this and change that. Every time I call, like, oh, I changed that, but that didn't work. I'm like, what you mean? So I changed that didn't work. He said, I ordered some parts that coming in, this and that. You gonna need to pay me this or that or that. I'm like, okay, cool. As long as you know what's exactly wrong with it. All right, bop. Every day I call, he told me he put this on there, it didn't work. He put that on there, it didn't work. I put this on there, it didn't work. Put that, like I said, months go by. I kept blowing up his phone every day until he just stopped answering the phone because he looked at shady. Only reason I started blowing up his phone like crazy, only because every time he said he gotta put something on there, I go to his shop. That car is still sitting in the same position, not been touched, nothing. When I go over there, I popped up like a couple of times, and that car still now been touched not once. And he telling me he put all these parts in when I'm kind of like, what are old parts? And he make up some lies saying he had to do something with them. See, you know what I'm saying, like that. And then, like I said, it took a long time for me to get that, understand what he talking about, because it took that many months and nothing got done. When he finally, I sent my grandpa over there. He made him do what he did. He changed out what he said he was gonna change out, but it still didn't work. I'm like, well, what's up? So like I said, I paid him. I ended up went on ahead and got my car from him, took it to another mechanic, let him look at it. Oh, I know what's wrong with it. It's this, that. Old dude said, like I said, he changed out my head gasket, but never did. And the second mechanic said the head gasket haven't been messed with, so he didn't change out anything. He didn't change out nothing. Nothing was taken to loose, nothing. And like I said, I went off what the second mechanic said. Okay, I got this, that, and I got all the parts. He ended up putting it on and still didn't go. At this point, my stuff didn't even want to go. Like when I pressed the gas, he just said, it barely made it to his house, and it just didn't want to pull nothing, no heel, nothing. It just kept, when he changed out the part, he swore up and down. That's what it was. The second mechanic, it was like, oh, this what it is. All right, buy this, buy that. And I still had to pay him a grip of money. He put that parts on. First thing he did, take it for a test drive. I did. I took it around the block. It didn't even make it back. I went a whole square. It made it like a third of the way there. On the way back down the road, it still won't move fast. He just said make it catch. So I was driving, and that must just completely stopped going forward at all costs. I'm like, first thing he said, oh, well, I don't know. What you mean you don't know? You got me to buy all these parts, and you saying you don't know? Like, help me to understand that shit, because you keep saying you know what something is. You tell me you buy this direct shit. Sometimes I have to order that bit, and they'll be there the next day, and you telling me you don't know, and I still have to pay him. So I was out of money for the first dude and him, and he mostly do that a lot because I used to have him to fix my car. But I used to have him to fix my car, and he put on the part where he say that's what's the problem. Once you pay him for putting it on that specific part and it don't work, he'll say, oh, I don't know. Nigga, you told me to do that. What the fuck you talking about? That could have been money I could have kept in my fucking pocket. You know what I mean? And so I ended up had to spend more money, get my car towed from his house to my house. More money. So pretty much out of everything, I lost everything. Pretty much the money, the car, more money that I told you I couldn't even afford to lose, and I lost it. And actually, me and the girl at the time, we got into it about it the whole time, because I tried to get a car for us, you know what I mean, and it just didn't work out at all. And that was the last day, and after I told the first dude, I called him, I texted him, I said, I want my money back. He blocked me, he went somewhere else, and I ain't never seen him again, never. I know him, but he disappeared. He was known to take people's money and run off. And a couple of months ago, I saw him in a grocery store. Like, oh, what's up, twin? Nigga, don't speak to me. Do not speak to me at all. Don't act like nothing happened, because something did. second dude, I never had. He always fixed it on my car. Always, every car I had, they was trash, but he fixed on them. Like I said, he do exactly what he doing. He don't care if your car working or not. As long as you pay him for doing what the part you said he told you he needed to put on there to make it work, and it don't work. Okay, well, I still get paid, and he'll go by this day. You got to pay him again to figure out what else is. You know what I mean? That's crazy. And like I said, that was the last day I ever had him fixing on my car. It's a dude I got fixing on my car now. His name Dante. He do amazing work. He never strewed me, not once. His brother had. Now that's another story time for another day. I'm gonna save that one. But this is one dude, so I stick with him. But you know. So please, like I said, guys, watch who y'all bring y'all cars to, because at the end of the day, it's all about money. They don't take it. Mechanics are slick. Do not think they won't do you something. I'm telling you. And always ask for y'all old parts back. Make sure every part they said they took out, ask for it back, because you got every right to get it back, because that's your part. You bought the new part and you own the old part. So make sure y'all get that back. Don't let nobody take advantage of y'all. Because we got some, young teenagers out here, wreck their cars or whatever the case they may be, and they take it to somebody knowing they gonna get over on them. Make sure y'all bring a parent with y'all. Make sure y'all bring somebody who knows about cars. I'm telling you, it'll save you a lot of time, a lot of money. But anyways, thank y'all for watching the video. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and share. And if y'all know me already, I'm Storyteller. And like I said, let me know what y'all want in the comments. I got all types of story time for you. Peace.